In this video, I'm going to share with you the new HighLevel feature that I think is going to be the #1 sales opportunity to get you more small business customers and keep them long-term. My name is Mike. I'm the founder of servicesthatscale.com. If you're not familiar with me, I have built 2 multi-7-figure service businesses selling to the small business community, one in IT services and one in marketing services. I was on the Inc. 5000 list of fastest growing companies in America 3 years in a row. And I was able to sell one of those businesses for a multi-7-figure exit. I share all that with you just so you have some context to know that what I'm sharing with you in these videos is based on my experience actually building businesses and is not just theory. To be clear and completely transparent, I am an affiliate of HighLevel, which means that I do get compensated if somebody signs up for HighLevel through me or upgrades their account through me. In exchange for that compensation, I provide training, resources, and a private community where I help agencies use HighLevel to build a successful business. You should, of course, do research about HighLevel and about other competitive platforms to make a good decision for your business. Now, let's get back to the content of the video. As of the time of recording of this video, HighLevel just had their 2024 summit, and the level up day at these summits is famous because they release hundreds of new features, and this year was no exception. I think it was over 300 features that they announced on that day. And there are so many that are incredible and so many that are going to make an impact on our ability to deliver fantastic services and take care of our customers. But there is one that stands out that I think is going to be the sales opportunity for the rest of 2024 and 2025 and beyond. And that is what they're referring to as the AI employee. And specifically, I'm referring to the AI voice capabilities that have now been built into HighLevel. It should be no surprise that HighLevel is planning on baking AI throughout the entire platform. We're going to be able to really leverage it to deliver services very profitably and also to help our small business customers get leverage in areas that they normally have to spend a lot of money on, specifically for talent, for employees on their teams. Small businesses have to have somebody to answer the phones, respond to emails, respond to social media, all these things that unfortunately most small businesses are understaffed on, and they just don't have the financials realistically to be able to keep up with those needs. And they also have a hard time finding the right level of talent to do those jobs long term. Those are notoriously high turnover positions. So anything that we can do to offer AI like an employee instead of actually hiring employees is going to be a massive benefit to these small businesses. And voice in particular, I believe is going to be the lead sales opportunity for most small businesses. Again, for the end of 2024, all of 2025, and then who knows beyond that because there's going to be so much new development. But the statistics show that over 60% of calls to small businesses go unanswered today. That is a crazy number of opportunities and revenue that they're leaving on the table. Now, we've had a good solution for the last couple of years with HighLevel, which is the missed call text back service. I'm a huge fan of that service, and it allows us to immediately respond to a prospect or a customer via text if they call into a business and that business is unable to answer. So that alone is doing a tremendous service to these small businesses to make sure that they engage with those people who had called in, so that they can try and recover that and turn that into business. But anybody who's sold missed call text back knows that there are some challenges with getting the phone number set up appropriately. The regulation around SMS is getting more and more strict, so some of the timing around this can be challenging. But the great thing about voice AI is now we can actually have an AI pick up the phone. It sounds incredibly human-like, lifelike, have a conversation with the person who called, collect the information that needs to be collected, and they can even update the contact record in HighLevel. The AI can also trigger workflows, so you have an endless number of options that you can do based on the incoming call, and the AI will send you notes and a transcript from the conversation to an email address that you set or multiple email addresses so that you can immediately see who called and what they had to say. This is much more powerful than just sending an SMS, and it doesn't require the same regulatory hurdles that SMS now requires, meaning that you can set this up for a customer incredibly easily and quickly. I'll jump into my account here and show you what you need to do, but the thing that you need to know is this only takes a couple of minutes to set up, and you're already going to have an incredibly valuable service for your customers that's going to blow their mind. It's going to save them so much money and allow them to offer so much better service and take advantage of sales opportunities that it really is just a no-brainer offer that's going to allow you to get your foot in the door and sell more services. All right, the first thing to know about Voice AI is this is a resell service. So you have to have a SaaS level account with HighLevel. That's their pro account. Once you do though, you go into your sub accounts, and I've just searched for my business here, servicesthatscale.com, because I've activated this for my own business. Click right down here and manage client. And it's going to give me some options here to manage which services are available for this. If I go into reselling right here, click on that, and you're going to see this is where I can turn on all these various resale services. And you can see right here, it's already activated. It says you can't change the configuration since the location is already subscribed. So I've already activated it for this account, but all you have to do is come over here and toggle that on and then determine the price that you want the customer to pay. Since it is a resale service, it will automatically be rebilled. Once I've done that, I'm going down here into the lower left, I'm clicking on settings, and then you can see here on the left-hand side now, I have this AI agents that is new. So I'm clicking on the AI agents, and you can see here, I've already set up a couple of agents for our primary phone numbers that we use. What I want to do though is just walk you through the setup of an agent and show you how easy this is, because it only takes a minute or two, and there's really almost nothing that you have to do, although there is a lot of possibility with it that you can do, so you can get much more elaborate with these if you want to. So I can just give this agent a particular name if I want to, then I've got the business name. Here I can choose between a variety of different types of voices. You've got some UK accents if you want to be a little sophisticated, but I just chose Samantha here after going through these. I don't know why it says teen and focused. To me, it just sounds like a normal woman with a relatively bright personality, which sounds like the kind of person that I want to answer in my phones. So that's it. You can see right now your only option is to do inbound calls, but also you can see outbound calls coming soon. Imagine that you're going to be able to offer outbound calling to your small business customers. And then I've just got an initial message here. This is the message when the AI picks up the phone. Hey, you've reached servicesthatscale.com. How can I help you today? You can customize this. So let's just say, I want to just make this sound a little more informal. Hi, you've reached servicesthatscale.com. How can I help you? And we're just going to leave it at that and hit next. Now over here, you can determine what information you want the AI to collect. So I want the AI to collect the name, email, and the contacts issue, which is essentially what they're calling for. Now here is where you can do some really sophisticated stuff. As you probably know by now, workflows give you really an unlimited ability to make anything happen in HighLevel. So you can trigger a workflow when the call is completed, allowing you to essentially set up any type of automation that you want for your customers. So this is super powerful. But also you can just simply have an email once the call is done with a transcript sent to whoever that you'd like to. You can just specify it's automatically sent to the sub-account admins, but you could also send it to anybody else on your team that you would like to. Now, as a next step to launch the service, all you need to do is go to phone and availability here, check a number that you want this associated with for this account, and then you can specify specific hours that you want the agent to work if you'd like to. So maybe the customer would like to have a real human being pick up during the daytime, but have this active during the evening. I'm just gonna have mine active 24/7. That's all you would need to do to launch this service, which is pretty incredible. I mean, that just took me, a minute to set up? And this service will now do a really nice job of picking up the phone and having a conversation with the customers, but you can also go back to the agent goals here and switch to advanced mode. If you switch to advanced mode, you can see here the prompts that are used to instruct the AI, and you can then edit these prompts if you'd like to. So this is going to give you a much higher degree of control in case there is something specific that you want to do for a particular business to make this really tailored to them. But if you don't do anything, again, this is going to do a nice job based on what HighLevel has already put in here. but you do have this option. And then you can also set up specific actions that you would like to have happen. So let's say we want to make sure that the AI updates the contact field for this particular customer. So then right here, you can do the action name. You can say the field to be updated, and let's just say is the first name. So I'm going to say just update name. I'm going to take the first name. I'm going to update the name of the caller into the field. And that's it. I'm going to hit save. And now when the AI is done with the call, they're actually going to update the contacts record inside of HighLevel with the information that they've collected. So you can bring this tremendous amount of additional intelligence and automation using some of these rules here or these actions, and as well, again, of triggering a workflow. This gives you pretty much unlimited potential with this service. All right, let's try and do a little test here and see if we can make this work when recording on my computer.
Hey there, how can I assist you today?
Hey there, I was just calling to see if I could get some support with my website.
Of course, I'd be happy to help. Could I start by getting your name, please?
Yep, it's Mike.
Just to make sure I've got it right, your name is M-I-K-E. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Great, Mike. Could you please provide your email address so we can contact you?
Sure, it's mike@gmail.com.
Just to make sure I've got it right, your email address is mike@gmail.com. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Awesome. Could you tell me a bit more about the issue you're facing with your website?
Yeah, I think there's something wrong with my hosting, and my website has been going up and down for the last few days. So I just need somebody to take a look at it and see if they can give me some advice on what to do.
Got it, Mike. It sounds frustrating to have your website going up and down like that. I'll make sure a team member reaches out to you soon with some advice on what to do next. Thanks for letting us know.
Yeah, you bet. Thank you.
You're welcome, Mike. Thanks for reaching out. We'll get back to you soon. Have a great day.
All right, thanks. You too. As you can see, that's pretty darn slick. That's just out of the box. I didn't do any special programming for that conversation. It just knows how to have that conversation, which is the power of AI. And you can see here now that the call is done, it has put a transcript of the conversation right in here. I've also got a recording of the conversation, or I will have one here soon. And then a summary, and as well, I have an email from the service that's got the complete transcript in it. The big point here is that just took me about 3 minutes to set up, and it's going to save so much money and opportunities for my customer, and it's going to do it with complete automation. Once I have set up the service, it's essentially set it and forget it. Now, of course, we want to take advantage of the opportunity to upsell into additional services from here. But if this is all you did, you would be delivering an incredible value for your small business customers. And once they have this working, there's absolutely no way they're going to want to turn this off. This is giving them incredible leverage. It's essentially replacing those hard to hire, hard to pay, hard to manage employees that they previously had picking up phones or previously didn't have picking up phones, as the case may be. As I've learned over the years, anytime you can sell a service to small businesses that has both an offensive and defensive component to it, it's a much easier sell. What do I mean by offensive and defensive? Well, starting with the defensive side of things, this is going to help them save money. Okay, small businesses are just very often of the mindset that they need to do everything they possibly can to save money. And so anytime you can show them how, it's going to be a nice opportunity. But on the offensive side, this is going to allow them to make more money as well. It's going to allow them to capture more opportunities and make sure that there's generally providing a better, more professional service to their customers. So you've got wins on both the offense and defense, which makes this an incredibly attractive service. Not to mention that it's total automation. It's easy to set up. It's easy to understand and experience the power of it. All you'll have to do is set this up for your own business, let your prospects make a call to that number so they can experience it themselves, and they will realize that it's a no-brainer. Now, again, as I mentioned before, you can upsell this into all kinds of different services, allowing you to scale the opportunity. But I think that this is the most powerful foot in the door for the rest of 2024 and 2025 as well. If you would like help on how to set up your services, package your services, price them, and sell them, this is exactly what I help agencies do. There will be a link down below here where you can see the complete bonus that I offer for anyone who signs up for a new HighLevel account through me or upgrades their account through me. Either way, you get access to all of my bonus, including my private community and support. I would love the opportunity to be able to help you, so check it out at that URL down below, and I hope to see you in a future video. Take care.